Brands want to work with event organizers that are passionate about what they're bringing to them. If you are a brand, you've not even sold Maggie to people that are picking on the serious, and then you want to do a full activation.
If you don't state it in your document,
the first thing they see is your proposal. If the event you're bringing up to this brand, they just did something similar a few months ago, why are you bringing another one now? Why not wait a bit?
Hello listeners, welcome on today's episode on the Sponsor Zone. We'll be talking about event strategy, brand collaborations, and ways to win the big clients. My name is Deborah Semene.
And I am Stephanie Osayi.
So on our last episode, Stephanie, over 150 views, and then over how many shares?
Was it?
That's my day exciting. Yeah. So today we're going to be engaging you with something that I'm sure you'll find exciting also. And the topic is why your sponsors are ignoring you. Like, why are they ignoring you, Stephanie? You get? So just a relatable story. My experience is time respect. So earlier on, my first engagement, my second engagement with one of the sponsors I was approaching. So I sent the proposal, about 7-8 pages. Guess what? There was no budget. And there was no ask, like, why am I engaging the sponsor? You hear?
Telling them hi.
So, I'm 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no acknowledging of the email, even the acknowledgement copy of the document I had sent, like, physically, nothing. And I'm like, what is happening? So I came across the content and I'm like, okay, this is what I didn't do, but all right. So I reached out to one of my contact person and I'm like, can I send an updated version of that document and reshare? And that was it. The next day, they responded, acknowledged the message, and then the conversation picked up from there. So that was something that did not go well, but at the end of the day, it went well. So that part of ignoring me as an event organizer was ruled out. So just to go forward in this conversation, you find out that some event organizers, they don't offer clear value.
Yes.
You don't state why you are wanting sponsorship or brand collaboration or partnership. You don't state it in your document. Or even when you have the chance to pitch, you don't even still come out clear on what you
actually want. Because depending on your relationship with this brand, right, the first thing they see from you is your proposal. And if it's not clear, they won't call you. Except maybe you are given a chance. That's where you throw the answer. Exactly. So your proposal has to be clear. It has to speak for you while you're not there. If it's not clearly stated, then they will air you.
Exactly. And it's not just for the sponsors. It's not just about their brand visibility. It's not just about the data that they will be collecting after the event. But who doesn't want return on investments? So if you cannot say clearly what I'm going to gain from this, then why are you coming to me?
Why you wasting my time? I'm busy. Exactly.
Yes. So I also think the wrong target audience captured in the proposal. So if you are expecting this category of people to attend the event and this category of people to sponsor the event, just be clear about it, just so that there is understanding from the beginning, and then it catches the view or the eyes of your of whoever you're from collaboration.
I think we said this 2 episodes ago or something. Do your homework.
Yes.
Know the brand you're reaching out to and know the target that they would like to work with. Know the target that they are moving towards, right? The audience that they are targeting at that point in the time. And then give them a proposal that speaks to that target. Once they see that you're actually calling out to their target audience,
exactly,
they will reach out to you now, definitely.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Know the kind of sponsor you're approaching for the particular event. You don't want to approach for example, you want to host a fun event and then you're going to approach some sponsor that is into one NGO service or mentally, mental matters
Awareness,
or
yes.
maternity matters, sustainability, exact. They are so exact.
They're just umbrellas that are focused on certain things. And if your concept is not aligning with those views on goals at that time, then they will not respond to you because it's obvious that one, you did not take your time to know what exactly you're looking out for.
Yeah.
And two, you are not the person they want to work with. So yeah, that's just it.
So another thing, another reason why I think sponsors or brand collaborators don't engage with whoever sent them the proposal is you don't know, like there's no clear understanding and your brand is not even ready to come out either for that event or for the purpose why you're approaching partnership.
Yeah.
You're not ready, like you said earlier, you've not done your own way or homework,
Yeah.
and then you're just sending out proposals because you have this mindset that everything has to be financial.
And then when the brand goes back and it's gonna check on you and see if, oh, this is a brand they would like to work with, they just realize that there's nothing about you out there.
That no track record, no
Track record.
previously
Exactly.
engagement.
Which leads me to another reason why sponsors would ignore you. If you're thinking too big, too soon. You are a brand.
Have a clear
For this one, right? You are a brand. You've not even sold Maggie to people that are picking on the serious, and then you want to do a full activation
and block the whole video.
Exactly. You need to start small. They need to see track record. They need to see that, oh, you can execute. You can start something and finish it. Right? Sometimes people are even moving to big brands. Why not move to small brands first? These big brands are not answering in the air. Why not move to small brands first that they have relationships with? So when you meet that big brand, you say, oh, I worked with this person that you guys work with, and then that will give you credibility. So stop trying to jump the gun. Build small, and then you'll get there eventually.
So just dating back, I remember there was someone that reached out to our office and they were like, oh, they want to host an event that speaks to drug abuse amongst youth, like, teenagers and all that. And we were so excited because this was so timely. Like looking at whatever was happening in the environment, you know that event was going to be timely. Guess what? We went to the drawing board. We came up with a concept. Like we already had the plan. We already had the budget for this part. Going back to the clients, and the person was like, oh, we are not ready to do this. So actually, the person that came up with the idea of this event is still a copper. Okay, fine. That's fine. It's okay. But then can we move forward? We have like strategy. We have a plan to help you, to help her or push this forward. You need to like get in touch with a government parastatal and,
In different brands,
exactly different brands that are aligned, with that type of event. And they just like call it a quit. Like they were not ready. And then you come up with that kind of plan and you just want to really have.
You shouldn't come forward with a plan if you're not ready to execute. Exactly. Your proposal should even have an execution date. If it doesn't have an execution date, it doesn't have a timeline.
Just so that people are better advised. The sponsors, the partners you get to our people, they're just better advised and they're ready. And then they even check their own schedule or whatever they have, organized for that season, if it aligns or if they have the time to come on board for the event. I think you mentioned following up, right?
Yes, please. How is your follow-up game? Do you just send your proposal and rest? Oh, I've done a bit. When they get to it, they get to it.
Okay, nah.
Or are you not supposed to even be like following up, reaching out my emails? If you have a contact,
to reminder.
Don't test anybody. No. But by all means, follow up, be in their faces. Let them know that this actually matters to you, right? And usually these things are timely.
Yeah.
So you need their response as soon as possible. And then they just need to even know that you're available to clarify if they have any questions or anything. But if you just send them the proposal and rest,
sit back and rest, like it's yet to come.
they will ignore you.
If I was the one, I would ignore.
Exactly.
Because there needs to be like several meetings or even like physical meeting. Let's put a face to the brand.
Exactly.
Let's have more discussion. Oh, how can we make it better? All those conversations. But if you're not following up, when then are we going to have the conversation?
And it also gives a perception of you don't care. Brands want to work with event organizers that are passionate about what they're bringing to it, because they know that you put your own into it. Now, if you don't even have enough energy to follow up with the sponsor, you don't have passion to execute this event.
Yeah, so why would they trust you with their technical
Support
Why would they trust you with
your
your
product.
products or receiving now? Yeah, how will they finance your project? So you just need to man up and do the right thing. So we talked about following up. We talked about being ready to engage the sponsor for your events before you approach them. We talked about the target audience, if it aligns with that of the sponsor you're approaching. We also talked about stating clear, value for what you are approaching the sponsor's partner for.
So another thing comes to mind. Poor time.
Yeah. Oh, that's very, very, very key. Like if
Some as the way it happened to us. We took a very nice concept. We wrote everything down, budget, ask. We even checked how it aligns with this brand, and we took our proposal.
anybody like code.
Track record. We even took our proposal to the right person. And when we got there, what we heard was, it's almost the end of our financial circle. We're not looking to.
Exactly.
Thank God that like they even gave us the opportunity to bring it back to lens when it's for the next financial year. But imagine it was someone imagine we weren't talking to the key person. We would send our proposal and to the just put it aside. You have to look at the cycles. You have to check the timing. If the event you're bringing up to this brand, they just did something similar a few months ago.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing another one now? Why not wait a bit? I think it might be a bit different, but it still falls under the same, should I say, genre, right? They did something entertainment related not long ago. Why are you bringing another entertainment related project to them now?
When brands want to explore, they want to do different things and still make an impact. So that's another illustration. They won't be like, it's going to be a festive event, like maybe Christmas time events, and you're now engaging them like just too early. There's this spirit that comes with that festive season, that Christmas season. It's good to start the engagement early, but not at the end of January.
But then you now carry it and you say it's November. You want to go and be there at a Christmas concert.
No, that's too late.
Oh my gosh.
That's the
Timing is really important. If you bring the right proposal at the wrong time, you would not get a response.
Yeah. So, just like take homes, or I would say what I think should be done better so that brands don't ignore you is number one, stop seeing your partners or your sponsors as plug and play. No, they are not like a handout. They need time to process. They also have structure.
Yes.
They also have their own management style. So try and approach them on time. Try and state what they want to see so that they can see the value you're creating to them. You get.
Yeah. For me, I would say if they're ignoring you now, it doesn't mean that they don't want to have anything to do with you. It just means that you need to go back to the drawing board and check what went wrong. If you can't find it on your own end, find a way to reach out to them directly and ask what is stalling this proposal. You can't just give up because they didn't answer you. You won't give up just because someone is erring. All right? So just go back. So push.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a push. I like that word. I would also say that focus on relationships that you have built like in the past.
Yes.
Just so that you can leverage those relationships when you are approaching most of these brands. You might not have known anybody prior to the time, but any opportunity you get, try and attend events, try and attend exhibitions, just build relationship with people that you do not even know that will come in handy when it's time for you to, present your case or present your documents or whichever way. I believe that relationships will go a long way to helping you get results when engaging your sponsors, just so that they didn't just put you aside.
Yeah, relationships really matter. You shouldn't always approach relationships because maybe you're chasing sponsorship.
No.
But then when you have relations with people in different places, you just realize that, oh, I need this now. And oh, I have someone there.
Exactly.
Just-
Oh, you old high schoolmates. You just find out that you even know this person.
That one even happened to us recently.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yes. It happens to us recently. So keep your relationships.
Yeah, very key. So thank you for listening on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would like for you to share our videos. And the question we asked earlier, why do you think sponsors have ignored you? Have they ignored you? Or do you think they might ignore you? Or you just want to learn or you want to ask more questions around this topic? Please feel free to drop your comments.
Look forward to seeing you next time. And don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. And there's somewhere else. Yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And see you next time.
Bye.